All right, folks, welcome back to another exciting edition of Not Your Average Plumber. I'm Zick.
I'm Dan Gegenheimer.
And today we're going to talk to you a little bit about tankless water heaters. We're getting quite a few calls into the office nowadays. These are becoming pretty popular about tankless water heaters. This particular unit is a gas water heater. We're going to talk about a little bit about the functions, benefits, installation, maintenance, and also we're going to cover a program that one of your local utility companies is offering to help you save some money. Through this demonstration, I'm going to answer questions. Dan's going to play a concerned homeowner. We'll do a little question and answer. So Dan, if you want to go ahead and start.
What is a tankless water heater?
What a tankless water heater actually is, these are an on-demand hot water system. Basically what on-demand means, until you actually call for water in the home, this unit is not going to do nothing. The design of the unit's pretty simple. There's a flow switch in the bottom of the unit. As you call for hot water in the house, it's going to regulate the amount of water coming into the unit to correspond with the amount of water that's supposed to be coming out of the unit. There is an electronic igniter in here. You have a burner rack about in the center right here, the heat exchanger where the water is actually getting heated on top. That's pretty much about the common. You do have the vent on top. It's different from indoor to outdoor.
How does this work?
How it works is, in a stationary point, the unit is doing nothing. It is on standby. It's waiting for you to actually call for hot water. Once you call for hot water in the home, whether it be one faucet, a shower, the washing machine, dishwasher, it's going to sense that you're calling for hot water. The flow switch is going to start to kick on. The thermostat's going to read the temperature of the water coming in and guide it to the outlet temperature that you have it set for. Once that process is fulfilled, it's going to start to make hot water, start distributing it evenly into the house.
Where can this be installed? These
typically could be installed in the location of your current heater, new location inside the home, or even outside the home. This particular unit, this is a Rinnai tankless water heater. This is probably one of the most popular units on the market. This particular one is an external unit. As you can see, there's a vent right up here at the top and these louvers on the door. That's actually where you're going to get the air for the unit.
So we can install this where the old water heater is?
You can install it where the old water heater is. The venting material for your water heater is a little bit different from your standard vent. If you go out and you have a tank now and you look at your tank, you're going to see a piece of metal venting going up off the heater through the roof. All that's doing is it's just taking exhaust out. With the tankless water heater, it's got to take air in and out. So this is actually the vent material. And as you see, there's actually two pipes inside here. You have a larger diameter in PVC, just about 5 inches. This one inside here is stainless steel. What's going to happen is the stainless steel is what's actually carrying the exhaust out of the unit, while the air the unit actually uses to make fire is brought in between the walls of the stainless steel and the PVC. Also with this vent material, this is a zero clearance to combustible material. You could actually touch this pipe. When that heater's running, you will feel no heat.
So is this cheaper to operate than a regular
Definitely
gas
cheaper
tank
to
water
operate
heater?
through the year. Typically what it's going to save you is about 30 to 40% versus a standard gas tank. For those of you who are on an LP system, that savings could be substantial. Buying propane now has become like buying diesel fuel. So anything that you could do to save on refilling that propane and make it last longer is definitely going to be a savings.
Now, how do I know how to get the right size for my house?
What you would do is you would obviously call a contractor out. We're going to come out, we're going to take a look at the home. This particular unit is a 7.5 gallon per minute. It actually will produce over 400 gallons in the first hour. The way they're sized is the amount of fixtures in the home and then also the size of the fixtures in the home. This particular one will operate 2 showers at any given time, plus have plenty of water left over for sinks, kitchen sink. I wouldn't necessarily operate the dishwasher at the same time because it also is a heavy draw. They do make bigger units. If you have the third bathroom, a very large soaking tub, or very heavy hot water usage, these actually can get up to over 13 gallons per minute, which is going to produce about 700 gallons an hour. Typically, your regular tank that you have now is only going to put about 71 gallons out in that first hour, so there's quite a bit more hot water.
How many gallons per minute does this unit itself put out?
This is 7.5. So typically if your shower's 2 gallons per minute, that leaves you enough to run 2 showers at the same time. And then, like I said, enough left over that you could run a sink, hand sink, small loads of laundry, small minimal amounts of hot water in the washer at the same time.
How do I adjust the temperature on this?
What you would do on this particular outdoor one, This would mount usually on the external of the home, usually on the outer garage wall that's over, not towards the inside of the home. This mounts on the outside. This is a zero clearance unit, so it actually can mount on block, stucco, wood frame, drywall. It doesn't matter. You can touch this unit while it's running. There is no heat. But this little remote control is actually how you're going to adjust the temperature. There's your temperature adjustment up and down. From increments of 100 to 120, it will do it in 2-degree increments. From 120 to 140, it's going to jump to 5-degree increments. Usually we recommend to start at 120, see how it operates, and go from there, because with these you are dealing with true temperature. What you set this for is exactly what it's going to produce inside the house. If you go on vacation, you click your little button here to the off position. Heater's not going to do anything while you're gone. You come home, turn it back on. Because there's no stored water to reheat and it's on demand, you can go right back to using hot water.
Now, where would that mount?
This mounts usually just back inside the garage wall, usually right on the back side of the unit. It runs off a thermostat wire, so technically, if you wanted to have this controller in your bathroom, you could have it wired into your bathroom. If you wanted to have more than one controller, you actually can operate this unit with more than one controller. The trick with that is the priority button. Whatever one is lit up that you hit priority, that's the remote that's actually telling the water heater what to do.
Now, does this gas water heater have a pilot light like a tank gas
This
water
does
heater?
not have a pilot light. Part of the fuel savings that's going to come in over the year is not reheating the water and not having that pilot light running 24/7, even if we're not using the heater. They do require 110 volts coming into them. They are electronic ignition. If you have a furnace in your home, it's the same electronic ignition. There's a small little clicker in here similar to a gas grill. As this call for heats, the igniter is going to spark. It's then going to light the gas. The gas is going to take over the heating water. The power is going to drop back down to just controlling the control board and the fan motor.
Now, if I don't have gas at my house, can I run this off of propane?
You can get these in natural gas or propane. Some manufacturers actually have one unit, and it's just a matter of switching the gas assembly on the inside to then get you to propane or natural gas. Some manufacturers have a separate propane or natural gas unit, but you can do it off propane.
Okay, and where could I install this in my house?
Typically, you could install it anywhere. When we come back from this commercial break, we're going to touch a little bit on the installation, then we'll touch a little bit on the maintenance, and then we'll touch on that program. So we'll be back here in a few minutes. We'll get back to the tankless water heater. We'll see you soon.